you realize, you go, wow, I can read a four-seamer. I can, you know, it looks a lot different than a two-seamer does, right? It
Yep.
looks a lot different than a slider does, and it looks a lot different than a curveball does. And so that's how I learned how to hit, basically. And so 3, 4 years later, I'm in a game. Joe Madden is my coach. Joe and I get struck out by a guy who was my teammate the year before. I'm with the Angels now. I was with the Orioles before. He strikes me out on a one ball, two strike slider to end the game. And after the game, he was all in my face. Teeth, I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you. I went, yeah, you did, Big Al, you got me. And he said, yeah, but you should have known I was going to throw you a slider. And man, instead of just letting it go and getting on the bus or whatever, I took it serious. I said, what do you mean I should have known? And he goes, because I always throw a slider in a one ball, two strike count. And I'm like, I'm like, no, you really, to me, I was like, okay, fine. But, he really didn't, right? He may think he did, but he never did that, or he'd be easy to hit on a 1-2, right? So I went to Madden and I told him what happened. He goes, no, Dennis, you learned right. You learned how to read rotations instead of guessing or knowing what his tendencies might be, right? You learned how to read. And so I was like, okay, great. I learned how to do it. I'm doing it right, or I'm doing it the best way, right? And so that's what I did. And